Now, after using the Nokia 8.1 for almost 6 months on and off as my daily driver, in this video, I'll share with you guys everything that you guys need to know about the phone, so keep watching. Hey, what's up guys, Adam Lobo here and you're watching Adam Lobo TV. If you guys are new, hello and welcome. Do consider subscribing to my channel as I release videos at least twice a week. And if you're returning as a subscriber, welcome back my friends. Now let's first unbox the phone. Now similar to other Nokia phones, the box comes with a huge visuals and the Nokia logo in front, Nokia 8.1 and Android 1 down at the sides. Then looking at the back, there's the specs of the phone over there. Opening the box will immediately reveal the phone towards the right side of the box. Underneath that, there's the Get Started guide and the SIM ejector tool. Then the box on the left contains the USB-A to USB-C cable, the Nokia earphones, nice, and the power brick adapter. Now going over to the phone specs, the phone comes with a Qualcomm Snapdragon 710 chipset with the Adreno 616 GPU. In Malaysia, it just has one variant where it comes with either 4 gigs of RAM with 64 gigs of storage. It comes shipped with stock Android 9 Pie and Bluetooth 5.0. Now as for the available colors, there are 2 colors available here in Malaysia, where the one which I have is the combination of dark blue and silver, and then there's also steel and copper. Now as for the phone's build, I have to give a huge props to Nokia as the phone had a really solid build overall, and the back is made of glass with a nice shiny premium looking aluminium frames at the sides, which did make the phone feel really premium, and it made the phone less slippery with that added grip. Now the 2 cameras are placed right in the middle towards the top of the phone with the medium-sized camera bump, and the fingerprint sensor is right in the middle with a nice little aluminium ring around it to make it easier to feel where the fingerprint sensor is placed. Now as for the ports and buttons, looking down below, there is the USB-C port and a single speaker grill where the speaker cutout is very unique to Nokia phones, and then on the left, there is the SIM card and the micro SD card slot which houses either 2 SIMs or a micro SD card up to 400 gigs of storage. Then the volume rocker and the power button is on the right, where the headphones jack is placed right on top. Now as for the phone screen, the Nokia 8.1 has a nice 6.1-inch IPS LCD screen. Nokia 8.1 has a 6.1-inch. If only there's a 8.1-inch for the Nokia 8.1. A man can dream. And it comes with a resolution of 1080 by 2280 pixels, and viewing videos was nice where it looked great and bright even during bright daylight, and watching Netflix was also great where the picture covers just before the notch. And no, I'm not going to comment on the notch since the phone was released in December last year. Yeah, it is huge, but I let it go. Now as for the phone's camera specs, there are 2 lenses. First is a 12 megapixel f1.8 aperture and the second is a 13 megapixel lens. And pictures of the phone was quite impressive, the best that I've seen since I've reviewed the Nokia 6.1 Plus, where the overall pictures turned out really nice and sharp. And the color coming straight from the camera was also good. And the portrait mode, also known as the bokeh mode, is one of the biggest upgrades of the phone as well, where taking portrait shots of objects or even a person was really nice too. Now there's no dedicated night mode for the phone, so the night shots was just okay and pretty decent for slightly brighter environment. Now as for the front camera, it comes with a huge 20 megapixel f2.0 camera, where here is another huge strength for the Nokia 8.1 as the regular selfie and the portrait bokeh selfie shots was really on point of being one of the best front-facing cameras in the smartphone industry with a really good dynamic range for the blurred background as well. Now I did experience a slight camera lag when I hit the shutter button in the camera app, but after the latest updates, there's no more issues on that, so that's great news. Now as for the phone's video, it records at UHD 4K 2160 up to 30 frames per second, but unfortunately, while the quality of the video was good, it did lack the image stabilization at 4K, but it was perfectly stabilized at 1080p up to also 30 frames per second. And as for the front camera, it records also at 1080p up to 30 frames per second, where it is one of the best stabilized video shots for the front camera that I've seen, so that is also great. Now as for the phone's sound quality, it has a mono flying speaker right down below. Overall the sound was clear and loud, no biggie, and here's a quick sound test. Now as for the phone's software, it is shipped with my favorite stock Android 9 Pie, and it feels really nice. I just want to hug you. Where navigating and multitasking on the phone was great without any issues at all. Now as for the phone's battery, it comes just with 3500 milliamps of battery. Again, I personally feel that you should at least have 4000 milliamps of battery this year, but since the phone was released last year, it's fine. And with my heavy usage, with the adaptive brightness turned on, I got 5 hours and 16 minutes of screen on time when the phone was at 8% battery. Now as for gaming, playing Asphalt 9 was great with no drop of frames, and so was PUBG Mobile. And the good news is that the phone did not feel hot at all, even a very long gameplay. Now in conclusion, if you guys are looking for the best Nokia phone out right now in Malaysia or even globally, with this kind of price range, is a great phone, especially if you're looking for a great front camera and a stock Android experience, then this phone is surely for you. Now as for the phone's price here in Malaysia, it's going for a price of 1,699 ringgit for the single variant of 4 gigs of RAM with 64 gigs of storage. Alright guys, with this, do let me know what you guys think of the Nokia 8.1. Would you get it for yourselves? Do let me know at the comment section below. Aside from that, thank you so much for watching. Hope you guys enjoyed this video. If you did, be sure to give this video a nice big thumbs up. Like, share and subscribe to Lobo TV if you haven't done so. Don't forget to hit the bell icon just next to it to get notified for my future videos. Thank you so much. Thank you so much for watching. This is Lobo, and I'll catch you guys in the next video.